Ivan Perišić is back. I repeat, Ivan Perišić is back. Look, I wrote the guy off over a year ago. He had an awful stint at Spurs, went to Hajduk, Katastrofa. Didn't think I'd be saying this. The guy is 36 years old, but Ivan Perišić is back. If you guys missed it today, a wonderful goal. Wonderful goal for PSV Eindhoven against Juventus. He had 2 goals in 2 weeks in back-to-back Champions League knockout games. PSV go through to the round of 16. They're going to play Inter Milan or Arsenal. Juventus is out. But Ivan Perišić is getting PSV past Juventus. Now, this is a funny situation for me. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic for Croatian football. Going into Nations League with France, going into World Cup qualifying, and then the eventual World Cup 2026 in North America next year. If Ivan Perišić can even be 60, 70, 80% of himself for us in the next year, I will take that all day long. And if you look at the highlights, head over to Croatian Sports, you're going to see that this looked like prime Ivan Perišić Euro 2016, where he's taking these guys down the flank against Spain and other top teams like that. Like, he looks fantastic. He looks absolutely phenomenal. That's the good part of it. The absolute laughing stock of this situation is Hajduk Split. Perišić came at 35, 36 years old to Hajduk to come bring a Prva Liga crown back to Split. And he gets into it with Gattuso. He leaves, eventually finds a home at PSV. If you are Hajduk, if you're Torcida, if you're especially Gattuso right now, you got to be hitting your head against the table. You're watching this guy that still has it, scoring knockout round Champions League goals in back-to-back weeks. You have to be hitting your head on the table. Like, this is laughable. This is how Hajduk always Hajduks. They could beat Dinamo and Rijeka 4 times each during the season, but they're going to do this to Perišić. They're going to alienate him. They pushed him out of town. They're going to lose to the Lokomotivas, the Slavens, the Istras, the Šibeniks, all those teams. But if you're Hajduk right now, what are you thinking? If you're Gattuso right now, you're watching this guy flipping on the TV on a Wednesday night, watching Perišić at 36 years old score absolute Euro bangers against Italian giants Juventus. So we're going to see more of Perišić in Champions League. He plays in the Dutch Eredivisie this year, but he's back. He's back. As far as I'm concerned, he's back. I wrote him off. I was the first one to write him off, going, look, this guy's done, coming back from knee surgery, complete shit at Tottenham, complete shit at Hajduk, and he's scoring Euro bangers for PSV Eindhoven in Champions League. That could only speak volumes moving forward in 2025 and 2026 for Perišić for the Vatreni. I see him on the same road as Modric. Him and Modric will retire at the same time. I think it's going to be on North American soil in Checkers World Cup 2026. But what we're seeing from Modric, what we're seeing from Perišić, these Croatian veterans still have plenty left in the tank. But man, oh man. Man, oh man. I did not think I'd be saying that Ivan Perišić is back. But 2 absolute beautiful goals, 2 bangers, 2 weeks in a row to help PSV in Champions League. Round of 16 coming up. But, Bože moj, if you're Hajduk, man, you're watching this guy playing Champions League and just crushing it against Juventus, and you could have had him for a Prva Liga run against Rijeka and Dinamo. So we'll see what happens. He still has to stay healthy. He still has to maintain this, but we're going to see PSV play either Inter Milan or Arsenal, 2 huge teams in Europe, obviously, coming up. So we're going to see plenty of Perišić. On the Champions League side, Modric and Real Madrid are through. They made easy work of Man City. Gvardiol, Kovacic out. And big props to the Kovac brothers, Nico and Robert. Borussia Dortmund through. So a lot of Croatians in the round of 16 of Champions League. Let's see what's going on the website. But if you want to look at the highlights, head over to CroatianSports.com right now. But Ivan Perišić, he's back.